Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to part 17 of the Dark Souls 1 version 1.0 full playthrough Let's Play. This is being recorded on the PlayStation 3 computer entertainment system. I am using the disc version of Dark Souls 1. I have disconnected my console from the internet, deleted all the updates, and I'm just playing 1.0. So we're playing this game as it was released. Now, in the previous part of the Let's Play, I spent probably like the last, I don't even know how long, maybe 40 minutes of that part farming chaos bugs to get sunlight medals. I need 5 more to get Great Lightning Spear from the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant. I just spent the last hour farming and recording, this Let's Play, but it still wasn't dropping. I still couldn't get a single one. However, red Titanite chunks were dropping, and so I decided to look up and try to do some research as to whether or not it actually should, those chaos bugs should actually be dropping sunlight medals. All of the patch notes on various websites, they all said the same thing, that Covenant item drop rates were increased. However, I wanted to find if there were actual patch notes from Software or Bandai Namco or whoever back in 2011, so I did a bunch of research, and I did this all while recording this this piece of the Let's Play. I think I'll actually upload it and just link it. I'll link it in the description. It'll be an unlisted video, but if you want to watch it, I'll just link it in the description. But anyway, I found what everyone was citing as the patch notes from back then, and it's a Japanese website called seesawwiki, or seesawwiki.jp/project_dark, which was the code name for Dark Souls. And these are just translated using Google Translate, automatically in the page. But this note, these patch notes are much more detailed, and these are notated by playtesters. They're not notated by From Software. However, there is a very specific call out that says new drop items added to some enemies, ? Lantern from Necromancer, Dark Hand from Dark Wraith, and Metal from Sunworm. So this is patch 1.04 in Japan, or 1.05 for America. Sunlight medals don't drop from these bugs in 1.0. I'm convinced that they're not there. These patch notes definitely lend credence to the idea that they were not part of the drops. And after farming for 90 minutes total, probably maybe an hour and 40 minutes, and not getting a single one, but getting the Titanite chunks that are supposed to be more rare, I have a feeling they're just not in this game. So, unfortunately, the only way to farm sunlight medals is either to go to New Game Plus, get the other ones out of the chests and whatnot, or update your game, play online, get them, and then revert. But I'm not going to do that. One, because I don't even know if the PS3 servers are still active, and two, that's just not the way I want to play it. So, unfortunately, we will have to give up on the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant. It's a bummer, but it is what it is. So we are just going to move on. Now, you'll notice that my soul count is different than it was at the end of the last video. I will actually check how many souls I had at the end of that last video just to see what the difference is. I don't think it's that much. Yeah, it's like 2,000. I think I ended that with 18,170 or something like that. 18,206, 18 something. It's like 18,300. So I gained like 2,000 souls farming those bugs for an hour. I don't care. I'm not going to try to get rid of them or anything, but we're just going to move on. So we are going to go back to Firelink Shrine. We are going to purchase the Crest of Artorias. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to do Darkroot Basin backwards. I'm not going to buy the Crest of Artorias until I absolutely have to. We're going to do this place backwards. We're going to do Darkroot Basin. I really hate that the sunlight medals are not in the game. And yeah, I hate it. I just hate it. Okay, so there is no warp to Andre. Sunlight Altar, Enter Londo. You know it might be quick. I guess Sunlight Altar would probably be the fastest. Actually, no. Anor Londo would be the fastest. No, I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I could have just taken the elevator. I'm an idiot. Undead Parish is a warp point in the updated version of the game. You know what? I'm here anyway. I'll show you the path I was thinking of. I could just take the elevator, though. I don't have to do this, but I'm going to. Change our rings out. Oh my god, dude. I hate that I had to give up on it. I am truly dismayed that I had to give up on it. But you know what? Like, it makes... I wouldn't even say it makes sense. Like, because according to the forums that I was reading, and like that's the reason I found it. I found these patch notes is because I was going back through forum posts from 2011 on like Xbox trophies and PlayStation, or Xbox achievements and PlayStation trophies forums of people talking about the patch, adding in the ability, or adding in those items. And like that was really the first mention I saw of the items being added to the loot tables and not just drop rates increasing. It was the first time that I had read that. Funny enough, these people were complaining at each other about like, oh, this is going to make the game so much easier now. Like, why are they doing this? Which is really just silly. But it's just good to know that, you know, people hate change in general. So, well, that was really close and somewhat unintended. Anyway. Yeah, that was why I even looked in that general direction, is because people were saying that it got added. It just bums me out because in those... Sorry, I just regained my train of thought. In those same forum posts, people were talking about like, yeah, you know, I was farming the ears off of the crow demons in the Painted World, and it's like, why were those farmable but nothing else, but like the sunlight metals weren't? You know, like, why did they deem that to be different? I don't know. I don't know the answers, but it definitely raises more questions. All right. So this was the route that I was thinking. I totally forgot about the shortcut elevator that goes from Firelink to here, but I figured most people probably don't know that you can go backwards. Alrighty. So I'm not going to buy the Crest of Artorias. Instead, I'm going to see if we can open that door from the other side. I actually don't know the answer. I do love Darkroot Garden. It's one of my favorite zones in Souls. I like that it's quiet. I like that you hear crickets. I like that it's permanently nighttime here. I feel like... Yeah, I knew you were coming. I do feel like Souls games have gotten more and more graphically impressive over the years. They certainly have. But I do feel like a certain sense of mysticism and charm has gone away. And you don't really need to look much further than Dark Souls 1 to kind of see what I mean. Like, we have this zone that is permanently nighttime. And Oh, that's funny. These are auto loot in the updated version. We have this zone that's always nighttime. It's extremely quiet, and it's just ambient. I don't know of another zone in a Souls game that is anything like Darkroot Garden. And it feels natural, right? Like, it feels like it connects to the world. And I think that's really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I just really like it. And it feels like between Dark Souls 2 and 3, like the game, just kind of became... I'm trying to fish for a backstab here. I'm not playing intelligently. All right. Wow. Okay, well, we got to record that death. Black Knight in Darkroot Basin. Yeah, Dark Souls 2, you have Forest of the Fallen Giants, but again, it just feels like sort of like a ruined medieval settlement, really. The deeper you get into it. And yeah, the only place that's like permanently at night is Drang Lake Castle, but you're inside almost the entire time. I do think that the Mirror Knight boss arena is really nice, especially on Scholar of the First Sin if you're playing it on, PS4, or, if you're playing Scholar, on a updated console. But aside from that, like, everything's indoors, like, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is I just don't find the other games to be as creative. Now, don't get me wrong. You have stuff like Schiefer River in Elden Ring, which is... When I tell you that when I first found that elevator and went down to Schiefer River and, like, came out into the area... One, I couldn't believe how long that elevator ride was. And two, my mind... was broken. I did not understand what I was looking at. Whoa. It was not intentional. Yeah, I didn't know what I was looking at. That is an example of, like, a super, super creative area, in my opinion. It's not to say that they don't exist, but... There's just something about Dark Souls 1's areas that just feel good. Like, they feel good to play in. Drop your halberd. All I had to do was ask. All I had to do was ask for it. That's a really rare drop. You only get one chance at that. 32 and 18. Maybe at some point I'll wield it. Wow. I can't believe that just dropped. That's crazy. Thank God he killed me the first time. Wow. That's nuts. Can't believe you dropped it. And the Grass Crest Shield, which we will switch over to. Anyway, I'm shocked that it dropped. Yeah, so you have creative areas like that, and like maybe it's the low graphical fidelity in these games. Like, the art style is strong, but the graphical fidelity is low. Maybe that's it. It's hard to understand, like, why I feel this way. Okay, there are crystal golems. Are there any crystal golems here? Let's kill Havel. And we'll worry about all this. Hey, buddy. Okay, well, at least we can stun him. Ugh. Did that way too early. Havel the Rock Johnson. Right back to the Undead Berg. Just want to see if there's a crystal lizard in here. I don't think there is. No. And then this is the tower that leads up to Taurus Demon. I also think, and this is a strange one. I'm gonna test it out right here. Okay, it's not doing what I thought it would do, but there is an echo in these games. And it's certainly most notable in Demon Souls, but Dark Souls 1 has an echo as well. And it's something that I wish had not gone away, but they started kind of getting rid of it by Dark Souls 2. And I think it just adds to the ambiance. Like, these games have really good ambiance, Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1. Yeah, just sort of feels like it's gone away. Oh, can these not be backstabbed? That one was trailing behind. All right. The camera just took the wheel. That sucked. Can I get started, please? Can I play? All right. Here we go. That sucked. There's one. You gotta stay so close to the edge when you're doing this. It sucks. There's two. So what's funny is you don't actually... I could be a little mistaken about this, but I'm pretty sure you don't actually need to kill all the heads. You just need to deal enough damage. Like, this thing is just above half health, but there's still 5 heads remaining. There you go. That's the Hydra. Now, I am... Oh, no. Dusk should be in here. I have always been under the impression that Dusk of Ulasil was in the game from the jump. We're about to find out together. Let's try to reload. She was. That is interesting to me. Ow.
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulasil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulasil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee? My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Yeah, so I was always under the impression that she was in the game from the start. It just hadn't been... Like, I just never had a reason to know. I'm really glad I know that now. I'm really, really glad I know that. So it seems like... I mean, you know, I don't think anybody really knew what the DLC was going to be about. You know, which is normal. That's Dusk's set right there, I think. That said, like, Dusk is an easy... an easy choice. There's her sign. Oh, it's the night set. Do you not get her set? Or is it only there after you finish the DLC? Like after you rescue her?
I am Dusk of Ulasil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thine wishes. For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth. The sorceries of Ulasil differ from the magic of thine age. It is difficult to explain. Ulasil's sorceries are, what doth one say? They're somewhat of an approximation. Thine sorceries are more straightforward, negating all but thyself. Dost thou not find some fascination in these discrepancies? My home of Ulasil was reduced to ashes long ago in my time. I have been alone ever since, but to be summoned thus, and to be of service to thee, it is most rewarding. Oh, forgive me. Such a long past time is none of thine concern. My home of Ulasil, but to be... Oh, forgive me.
Okay, so she doesn't mention Knight Artorias or anything, but she does sell all the spells. Okay, I guess that's how you get Chameleon and all that. Cool. And these are magic, not miracles. trying to see. Okay, same voice actor as Anastasia of Astora.
If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I wish to be of assistance. May the flames guide thee.
And her name is Emma Pearson, and she was also in Xenoblade Chronicles as Nini or Nene. I didn't play Xenoblade, so I don't know, but cool. I always appreciate like hearing people's voices in different games. She's in plenty of television. Doesn't seem to be super active anymore. She could just be doing other stuff. Okay, up the ladder we go into Darkroot Garden. And so I do wonder if they knew immediately that they wanted to do an Artorias DLC. I'm not clear on the release timeline, but I don't know. Dusk seems like an easy choice to go explore because she straight up talks about, having come from a different age. Let's take the total back way. So we're gonna have to kill some cats. These guys are nutty. But with lightning, we might be able to make some decently quick work of them. Now we got two at once. Trying to just keep an eye on him. I think I can get him trapped in these trees, but it might be hard. Yep, here we go. Wow, that chug. That chug-a-lug. Holy shit, on a shingle, that was bad. Dude, that was horrible. Uh-oh. Oh my god, this frame rate. Two down. Whew. Alright. Unfortunate that I don't have any lightning for Sif, but it's okay. I hear them. I just want to make sure I'm not going to get snuck up on. Oh my god, I don't do shit damage to these things. How much health do you have? Even the little ones. Even the little ones are brolic. What are they feeding you guys? Oh, I've never backstabbed one of them. That's really sad. I didn't know you could backstab these things. I didn't know. Backstab the dads? If you can, it's a weird angle. I don't think you can. I believe this is the magic ember. Enchanted ember, yeah. I really did not know you could backstab these things. I feel so bad. I do love it to make the call of the loon. It's so good. All right. In the off chance that I die to Sif. Oops. And because I can't do the whole Warrior of Sunlight thing anymore, I'm just going to talk to Alvina and join the Covenant. Plus, I read that Shiva and Shadow's positions were changed.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me. But cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
That's a question?
Well, indeed, thou art a strange one. Nevertheless, I feel some liking for thee. I'm Alvina of the Darkroot Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well. Oh, I see. 'Tis a pity indeed. But this is thine stubborn choice alone. I cannot enforce it upon thee. If thine mind should be altered, forsooth speak to me once more.
Okay, so I'm curious. I'm going to see if Artorias' door will open without the seal. I've literally never done this without purchasing the seal. I remember my first time through the game, my friend was like, you need the seal of Artorias. Like, you may as well just buy it with your first 20k, because the souls at that point aren't that important. Not that they're not important, but like getting 20k at that early on is not really useful to you. So you may as well just spend it. But now I'm curious, can you just open it? Because it seems to be sealed with the same magic. And I don't remember if it ever says, use the Crest of Artorias. Ha! Okay. So, you have the key, but you don't have the key. I don't have the key, right? No, I don't have the key. All right, so that door opens. Now I'm curious about the... oh, yeah, your family's dead. Now I'm curious about the door to the forest from, like, this back door. Will it open... My question is, can I open the door? And if not, can I open it after I join the Covenant? So, this might get a little messy. And I may have to spend money for forgiveness. I don't think I do, though. Here comes the boy cleric. Might be dead. Oh, God. This... The reason this sucks is because even if I were to try to rush the door, I would die. I would 100% die. The reason is that there's people hidden in this forest. Like, there's not only the normal guys, but there are folks hidden. There's a caster over here. Also a knight. You can't target him? Okay. There he is. Oh my god, magic damage. Now the problem is that there's also a thief here. He hears me. No, you cannot open it from this side. Okay. All right, now the next question. Whoa, no. Oh, I don't have heal attuned. Okay, that sucks. Okay, the next question. Can we kill Ferris and her compatriot without dying? There's a cloaked knight here. I think he's right there. Oh, that's Ferris? Was Ferris always invisible? Oh, here we go. Yeah, and her shots are so fast and so accurate. Smush. I was trapped. Oh no, I could have just gone up the stairs. Okay. Cloaked Knight in Darkroot Garden. Okay. Shit. That messes up the experiment. I don't think any one way is faster. The cats respawn now, though. That sucks. Well, they do in updated versions. I don't know if they're going to in this version. The crystal golems will. Man, that stinks. I forgot to attune heal again. Damn. That demonic foliage is still following me. We're going to stop at this bonfire just to create a checkpoint for ourselves. God forbid this happens again. That's crazy. We didn't die to the Hydra. We didn't die to the cats. We didn't die to Havel. We died to a cloaked knight. Ferris got some damage in there herself, too. I'm sitting here trying to think of what the significance is to the crystal golems being here. If the crystal golems are Seath's creation, what do they have to do with the Hydra? Or are they just here to keep an eye on Dusk? Can crystal golems climb ladders? think he gave up. Yeah, what do they have to do with each other? I don't think the Hydra is a creation of Seath, because there is not one in the Duke's archives. The only other Hydra is in Ash Lake, which says to me that it's a very ancient being. Although it's not here during Dusk's time in the DLC. But, yeah, I was going to say maybe it's not because we killed it, but no. That's not how time travel works. I don't know. I don't know the answers. I'm not going to go this way. I just want to see if the cats respawn. No. I could have sworn they did on remaster. If anybody knows, let me know. I am curious. I mean, they don't seem like they should, but I feel like I've died to them before and they all come back to life. Maybe you have to kill all three for them all to stay dead. Maybe that's the thing. What? So if you come here before killing Moonlight Butterfly, you can see the Moonlight Butterfly. I think it's on... Whoa, almost died. Hang on, I'll find it. Ooh. So many of you guys. Oh, God. Let me live. Oh my God, I have lightning. I'm not gonna waste it. There we go. You there? Hunter! Anyway. So this is the Berg. That is the church with Andre. Those are the stairs that come out, I believe. So I think it's... I kind of wish I hadn't done this. Like, I kind of wish I hadn't killed Moonlight Butterfly, but you need the Ember. You don't need the Ember, but it certainly helps. Anyway, you're able to see Moonlight Butterfly somewhere. That's the point I'm trying to make. Oh. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Friends. Let's find Ferris. Alright, My souls are over there. I see the souls. Which means that Ferris is, like, probably right in front of me. All right. Holy Jesus. That was terrifying. I don't know where you're shooting, but it's helping me out. Oh my God, you're not dead? Now you're dead. You're dead. Where's the thief? There he is. Holy shit. Please don't do that again. No! Oh, I just lost 50 fucking thousand souls. Thief in Darkroot Garden. I should have just drank. Like, I should have just done it. Because even if he backstabbed me again, I would have lived, and then it would have been fine. Like, I would have just drank, like, I would have figured it out. I would have lived longer to figure it out. Damn! I still haven't even killed Ferris for her bow. I don't even know why I care. I'm never going to use the thing. Oh my God. Oh man, I feel dejected. I feel dejected. That might be the worst death. That might be the worst death, especially because of how chaotic that became. Like, I was able to clean it up, but then it was the thief of all. Like, there were so many close calls with the knight and the sorcerer and the thief. And then, you know, I win the 2.5 on 1 because the thief kind of went in and out. But I lose the 1-on-1 with the thief. God, that sucks. It's at the end of the world, just blows. That was death 179. I really should just give this up and go join the Covenant. The knight respawns? I don't think I knew that. Fuck you. Also, what is your poise, guys? It's you. I'm dead. Oh my god. This is unbelievable. So, hopefully that's part of the problem, is not having the wolf ring equipped. But, Jesus! I don't deserve that 50k now. I'm growing hungry. Which means that I need to stop soon. I didn't eat well today. I had lunch for... I had fruit for lunch. Like, I thought I had more for lunch, and then, like, I got back to my desk, and I was talking to my coworker, and I said to her, I was like, I think I just had fruit for lunch. And she's like, yeah, you did. Like, that's all you had. Then I was starving by dinner time, and even dinner I was just like, not that hungry. I don't know. My metabolism's weird sometimes. Anyway, I'm just trying to fill the void of my disappointment here. I really should just go join the Covenant and kill Sif and be done, but I can't. I need these forest hunters to know that I mean business. State your business. I don't remember not being able to target those cloaked hunters at all. I remember being able to target them when they were close. Whoa! What is happening? This is in real time, folks. That was insane. That was not your video. That was the game. Yeah. Anyway. And really, I know the answer. I'm not going to be able to open the door with the Covenant. Like, there's no way it would change. Yo. What is happening? Oh my god. He's healing the knight. Hopefully the knight ran through it. Don't you fucking dare. Oh my god, dude. I am enraged. I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds. Okay, so we still have... So the thief is dead, the healer's dead, the barbarian is dead. We still have the cloak knight and the mage. Okay. Okay. I'm trying not to focus on the Ents, but it's kind of making me here. Okay. Okay. There he is. Can I snipe him? But I can do that. Okay. It's just Lady Ferris now. We did it. Okay, let's join the Covenant. We did a lot of that without any flasks.
thou art here, tell me thou hast thought on't once more, and wilt join us. I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant. And here taketh this ring. If thou wearest that ring, it allows for thine summoning. If mine senses reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule. The clan is thine own family. To thine kinsmen forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate.
Even though I just murdered your entire clan.
Ah, thou dost cometh. How fares ye? My hopes for thee are of the highest. Do not such a hope shatter with foul disproportion. Ah.
He is Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade.
I've heard all about you. I'm Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade. Let's teach you the clan basics now, as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting. Except there is little in the form of rules, you hear? Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets the prey. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Arvina said. Traitors aren't given a second chance, for any reason. That's about it then. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it? Great to have you with us. Good hunting to you. Don't worry now. You'll be called in soon enough. Hunters with patience score the best kills. Ah, did you notice that one? Sharp eyes? He is one of the clan from the east, like myself. Always slinking in the shadows. But he is a tough one. You'll see what I mean. Don't worry now.
All right. I think Alvina says something about Shiva. No. Okay. So, I do want to give a shout out to the voice actor Shiva of the East, Quaylin Shu. Shiva is probably my favorite character in Dark Souls 1, solely because of the voice. For those of you who are not aware, one of AVerMedia's first videos in Souls, in the Souls series, I think it was a Prepare to Cry, was about Shiva of the East. Oh god, I forgot to check the door. The whole time I was doing this, that was the whole reason I forgot to check the door. Anyway, Shiva of the East has a whole bunch of cut content. And if you have ever played Demon Souls, and you've done all the quests, maybe you got the Platinum Trophy on the PS5 version, you will have done the quest line in World 4, Shrine of Storms, for the Cursed Blade Makoto. That quest line is also in Dark Souls. However, it was cut out. It is incomplete. But basically, Shiva's quest line was he was searching for the Makoto, and eventually the player would find it. He would attempt to take it from the player and go mad. So, yeah, really like just a rehash of the Satsuki quest line. Okay. so you can't open it. I would like to do one more test, so here's what we're going to do. Especially because I don't have any flasks. I am going to warp to Firelink and then visit Andre. So I'm going to warp to Firelink and then come to the other side of the door and see if belonging to the Covenant will unlock it. I doubt it will, but I want to know. He is Shiva of the East, Captain of the Brigade. I've heard all about you. Yeah. Quaylin Shu. Just fantastic voice. He's done voices in other games. I'll read his credits in a moment once we get on the elevator. He was in IGI-2 Covert Strike, General Wu Jing. I don't know if that game was released in America. Extraordinary Women, which was a TV series. He was in Dark Souls, a Shiva of the East. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. He lent additional voices. And then Delia Derbyshire, The Myths and Legendary Tapes. He lent a voice. Is that a video game? Oh. Oh, wait. This was Delia Derbyshire. Wasn't she trans? Remember the person who, like, invented synths was trans? Am I just crazy? Wendy Carlos was trans. My bad. I didn't realize they were different. I know so few people in that space. I just did not know. Anyway. Cool. So there you go. His Shiva of the East voice actor is just iconic to me, and that Prepare to Cry, highly suggest you watch it. It's from VaatiVidya's early days, literally one of his first videos, and boy, is it good. It's the reason I got into VaatiVidya was like that video along with, the other Prepare to Cries from Dark Souls 1. All right, let's see. Let's see if the Covenant has anything to do with anything. Nope. Okay, well, at least we figured it out. All right. He's not going to take it.
Ember of yours. Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating.
That one's for Vamos.
Yes. Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed. This is the old church. It was abandoned in favor of the church that you passed through. There are paths leading from here to two forbidden plains, Sen's Fortress and the Darkroot Garden. They attract all sorts of lunatics, no one as cultured as yourself. It's fine to be undead, but keep a level head, eh?
I don't think I've ever heard that dialogue.
Sen's Fortress is an old proving grounds built by the ancient gods. It is the only route leading to the great Anor Londo. Of course, most fools can't even find their way into that fortified death trap. But they won't stop trying. Take that bumbling Sir Onion.
Wow, I don't think I've ever heard this.
I know little of the Darkroot Garden, although I've heard rumors of a divine blacksmith who resides there. Those who get stumped in the catacombs seek him for divine weapons.
Wow.
Oh yes, and one other thing about the Darkroot Garden. It is said to house the grave of Sir Artorius, the Abyss Walker. Only, of those who ventured into the forest, none has returned. Oh yes.
Okay. Andre with the hints. Wow. I never knew that Andre gave that hint about divine weapons. I think I looked that up. Like, the first time I played this game, I think I just went through there, figured out that the necromancers were, responsible. Like, you kill the necro, all the skeletons die. Like, I think I figured that out. But I remember wondering if Nito could be made easier. And then somebody, like, after looking that up, someone was like, yeah, just kill everything with a divine weapon. And, like, they'll stay dead. And I always wondered, like, is that just, like, your typical RPG, like, undead enemy interaction? Like, you heal an undead enemy in an RPG and they end up dying? Like, is that all it is? Fascinating, man. Absolutely fascinating. Really love this game. Discovering so much on this 1.0 playthrough. I'm so pleased. All right, let's rest, open this door, and then kill Sif. For those of you who enjoy replaying Dark Souls, which, I mean, who doesn't? But for those of you who enjoy replaying this game, on a playthrough, I recommend that you do the DLC before killing Sif. And the reason I recommend that is because there is a special interaction that you get if you defeat Artorius before you fight Sif. And that interaction is that Sif will smell you and recognize you. And that is because you... Well, is it just rescuing Sif or is it defeating Artorius? It must be rescuing Sif. Anyway, do the DLC first and then come back. And the Sif fight will start slightly differently. The intro cutscene will be like ever so slightly different. That dude following me. Stalker over here. Okay. So it has been a while since I fought Sif with a two-handed weapon, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully not too long. I do have lightning on my side. That increases crit? Yeah. I find it weird that there's like chromatic aberration around Sif, even though he's not moving. What? What? Wow, I can't believe I just lived. Classic. Music is so good. My headphones are dying. They're beeping in my ear. Why did I swing? That's weird. It ate my circle input. I definitely rolled with stamina there. What the what? Dude. I swear to God, I did not hit circle yet, and that back roll came out. I don't know what that was about. Oh. Oh my God. So Sif is now beginning to limp. Whoa. Ah. This dog cheats as soon as I press square. Yeah, so Sif is really injured now. Starts to back up, get more timid. Should be full on limp now. Yep. It's just, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, this game. The reason I think it's beautiful... Hang on, I gotta plug in my headphones before they actually croak. Hang on. The reason I think that it's so beautiful that that happens... Well, I would have had like 80-something K-Souls. The reason I think it's so beautiful that that happens is simply because I don't know of another game where the where that happens, like where the boss is actually reacting to you and like showing like its humanity, right? Like Sif is a wolf and it's protecting its master's grave, and it's using its master's sword in order to do that. And it's just a wolf. Like at the end of the day, it's just a wolf. And so if you maim a wolf, it's going to limp, right? Like that's how life works. And so it really helps drive home the idea that everyone in this forest is trying to keep you from Artorias' grave. And yet you press on because that's your destiny or whatever. And like you are made to feel bad about doing what you're doing. And I think that's brilliant. I think that's really good. I don't know. I mean, everybody gushes about this game. It's just what happens, but yeah, it's just so good. It really is just so good. It's moments like that make this game extremely special, especially like, and they just made it doubly so with the DLC if you finish the DLC before, you know? What level is my weapon? Plus 10, okay. All right, so oops. All right. Our next destination is going to be New Londo Ruins. New Londo Ruins is accessible from the very start of the game. You can do like half of it if you choose to kill Ingward the Sealer. You can do pretty much all of it except the boss at the start of the game. Ingward will give you a key if you have the Covenant of Artorias. Otherwise, you have to kill him for it. But since we have the Covenant of Artorias, he will give us the key, which allows us to drain the water and open the floodgates. So, like I said, our next destination next time will be New Londo Ruins. We'll go down there, deal with all that. I'm excited to see how that is on 1.0. But yeah, that's going to do it for now. Okay. Apologies again for the... I don't know, I shouldn't apologize, but... Oh, actually, there is a difference that I can showcase right now. Before we actually get started. So, before we actually start finishing. So, let me... I will say I do feel kind of bad about the whole Sunlight Blade... Or Warriors of Sunlight Covenant mishap. I do feel a little bit bad about that just because... You know, my whole playthrough was centered around joining that Covenant. And it just kind of got blown up. I was able to join the Covenant, but it took so much effort to do. And even when I did join it, I wasn't able to actually get all the spells. Okay, so this is Donal of Xenia, if you remember.
Aye, Shemai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose great minds think alike, eh? I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
All right. So you'll notice that... so Donal sells you boss armor. If any bosses are wearing special armor, he will sell it. Smo's armor is available because we killed Super Smo. If you were to kill Super Ornstein, Ornstein's armor would be there. Now, you'll notice one thing is missing from his inventory, and that's the Master Key. In 1.0, the Master Key was only available as a starting gift. You could not purchase it. Now, that said, I'm not sure if his inventory changes on New Game Plus and you'll be able to purchase it, but it is not available in 1.0 on New Game, at least. Like I said, I don't know about New Game Plus, but yeah, that is a core difference. Master Key is starting item only. But if anybody has played 1.0 and gone to New Game Plus, please let me know if his inventory expands. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to do it for now. Next time we'll go to New Londo Ruins. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more of this Let's Play, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when the next part goes live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the join button below this video. You can also leave a super thanks by clicking the heart icon below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.